We're going to do what this church does well, which is engage in a blessing now for the next steps forward in our partnership with the YMCA. And so we want to bless the partnership. We want to bless what has been and celebrate it, but we want to step into also a blessing for what the future will bring. And I'd love if I could invite Mr. Cleveland King to come forward and join Pastor Karen and I. We're going to actually come to you a little bit here in the middle of the congregation. Everybody has a part when we engage in blessings here. Cleveland King is our executive director of the West Seattle Y, the branch executive. And I'd love for you all to stay afterward, have cake, and meet him. But it is a joy to have him with us here in worship and to work with him in the endeavors of the church and the Y and the dreaming of what can be together. So I'm going to have Karen come forward a little bit more here. And you all, I would love, I know I just told you to sit down, but it feels like energy that where we need to stand up. And so we are the church. We are the church. And among that church, many of you are Y members, I know. And of course, we have the branch executive here. And so we're going to put our hands up and let the blessing flow in all directions right here, because the church and the Y are in this building, and the church and the Y are represented here, and the church and the Y are in all of you as well. And if it's okay, if you're okay touching, you can put your hand on the shoulder of the person in front of you. Okay, if I put my hand here. And link up, because I want you to feel the power of community in a different way than we often do. I want you to feel the support of that simple presence of another beside you and the energy of the others that are behind them. And Pastor Karen will begin our blessing today.
Hear these words of blessing. God of grace and God of glory, we gather today to celebrate a century of partnership between this church and the YMCA. We give thanks for the countless lives touched and transformed through our united efforts, working side by side. And as we reflect on the past, we see your blessing. And beside you, we call the work good.
We have strived for greatness together, not for our own glory, but for the betterment of our community. Through trials and triumphs, we have stood together, and we continue to stand together, honoring the harmonic intertwining of our missions, as well as the ways you seek to move in all the good work.
And as we look toward the future, may we be inspired by your vision of love and liberation for our world. Love and liberation that begins person by person, grows with discipline and muscle memory, strengthens in community, and exponentially increases by the power of your dynamic spirit. Save us from weak resignation to the evils we deplore, or should deplore as we follow you. And give us the wisdom and courage to strive for the greatness you desire, fostering a world of peace and justice and love.
And now you have a part, and we'll do it. Repeat after me. As God has blessed us.
As God has blessed us.
To be blessings in this world.
To be blessings in this world.
May God's power now flow.
May God's power now flow.
Through our hands, voices, and hearts.
Through our hands, voices, and hearts.
And may this blessing guide and inspire.
And may this blessing guide and inspire.
Another century of collaboration.
Another century of collaboration.
In more powerful ways than the first.
In more powerful ways than the first.
For God's glory, let it be so.
For God's glory, let it be so.
And all the people said,
Amen.
Woohoo!